As an Indigenous woman, I continue to carry the responsibility for those voices unheard, yet those voices with their own dreams. The future depends on the leadership of Indigenous women and our knowledge. We are the keepers of tradition and the architects of change and peace building. We are traditional healers spanning through generations. We must prioritize capacity building, mentorship, and policy reforms that elevate Indigenous women into decision-making positions, locally, nationally, and globally. Today, I urge the United Nations and its member states to reaffirm our collective commitment to uphold and implement the rights of Indigenous peoples, respecting their sovereignty and cultural integrity, address the epidemic of violence against Indigenous women with urgency and integrity, invest in creating safe, culturally appropriate spaces that empower Indigenous women and support their leadership, foster inclusive governance that amplifies Indigenous voices at all levels of decision-making. I wondered what message I can deliver to many of you here. What stuck are 3 things to leave with you: collaboration, youth, and what if. What are relationships? What are hellos to someone walking past you if you don't look up? I believe we really need to question what collaboration really looks like. I want myself, my sisters to my left and right, to be at the same table at the beginning of a conversation. I speak to federal leaders and leaders all around the world, and what I hope for is more collaboration. Today, I am honored to continue to carry the awareness of the importance of water, passed to me from my great aunt Josephine Buck, as well as lead advocacy and activism for Indigenous peoples, my ancestors, the future generations, and most importantly, my great-great-grandchildren. I am interested in a better tomorrow for those behind us. It's vital to include youth and their opinions. Do we care about TikTok trends and selfies more than a sustainable offering for the next generation? Passing our traditional knowledge to the next generation is vital. What opportunities are we leaving for the generations coming behind us? What if? What if you shook the hand of the person behind you and said hello? What if we all started to really pay attention more often and listen to everyone around us? I believe it's your what if that could possibly influence something we will be talking about tomorrow. In closing, let us remember that respecting Indigenous rights and advancing Indigenous women's leadership are not just moral imperatives, they are essential for building a more just, equitable, and sustainable world. Our shared future depends on our willingness to listen, support, and act. To us all, what will you leave behind when you're gone? We start today. We start with every little step, and never forget that water is life. Miigwech, Nekonagana.